Don't buy until you've heard these 8 things. If you're new here to Idaho, welcome. I was once too and didn't know much about these important topics. This is why I want to share with you 8 things you need to know before you buy property in North Idaho. Number 1, slip in downtown Sandpoint, and I am not talking about a boat slip. SLIP stands for Sewer Lateral Improvement Program. The city of Sandpoint requires a passing slip every 5 years. The sewer lateral is a line that runs from your house to the city's Sandpoint sewer. During the home buying process, a plumber performs a video inspection. The Public Works Department will review the video and approve or disapprove the condition of your lateral based on several criteria. A repair of a sewer lateral can be quite expensive and should be discovered during your due diligence period in the home buying process. 2. Extension for lender third-party delays during a seller's market, especially if you have a backup buyer to trump you on your contract deadlines. Having been involved in hundreds of real estate transactions, I can tell you oftentimes the lending piece is the most challenging part of the deal. As real estate agents, our contracts hold us to very strict timelines for completing inspections, negotiating repairs, reviewing preliminary title, and closing the transaction. Deadlines are everything in real estate. Just like Cinderella, when the clock strikes 12, the dream is over. 1 second late means you're out of contract and the seller can accept the backup offer. I always put in my contracts an extension in the purchase and sale agreement for my clients. Make sure this is something your agent is including. Having additional time in your contract for lending delays is prudent so that you can complete the transaction on time and move into your dream home. Number 3, well report and drawdown. Many rural properties depend on their wells for water supply. All wells in Idaho must be completed by a certified well driller who will file a well report with the state. Water is necessary not only for the household, but your gardens, your orchards, and your landscaping. Meeting these needs requires a minimum gallons per minute, or GPM, flow. Some lenders even have a GPM requirement for their loan. In order to know exactly what the production rate of the well requires a drawdown test. In this test, a well professional measures the output flow for the well for 4 hours and provides a written report detailing the results. Number 4, septic inspection and pumping. Whoever thought we needed to talk about this? Many rural properties are not connected to the city sewer and depend on a septic system for sewage disposal. In this system, waste from the house flows by gravity into a septic tank. The effluent then goes into a drain field where it percolates into the ground. In the home buying process, the septic system is inspected by a professional. The septic tank is pumped out and the drain field is tested to verify proper function. Sewer issues are messy issues, so make sure you do your due diligence. Number 5, testing for radon. Radon in North Idaho is a naturally occurring radioactive gas that comes from a breakdown of uranium in the soil. Yuck! Long-term exposure for high radon levels can increase your risk for developing lung cancer. Radon is a colorless, odorless, and invisible gas. Testing is the only way to know the amount of radon in a home. Across the state of Idaho, 40% of homes test high for radon. The Environmental Protection Agency recommends that a home have radon levels below 4.0 picocurie liters. Radon can be remediated in a home by radon remediation professionals. During your inspection process, it is a very good idea to have radon checked by a professional. Number 6, survey for accurate property corners. When purchasing real estate, it is critical to make sure that you know prior to closing where your property lines and corner markers are. In North Idaho, with all the diverse terrain, it is important to identify existing property markers or have a qualified professional, land surveyor, identify these markers. 7, home inspection and warranty. In this market, this has been a hit and miss. I always recommend having a home inspection. In a strong seller's market, many buyers are forgoing inspections so they don't lose out on the property. However, it is your responsibility to be an informed buyer, and the inspection gives you peace of mind of what you are buying is satisfactory. A home inspection gives the buyer more detailed information about the overall condition of the home prior to purchase. In a home inspection, a qualified home inspector evaluates the construction, structure, and the mechanical systems of the home. They then identify items that need to be repaired or replaced. The buyer's real estate agent negotiates with the seller's agent for the repair and/or remediation of negotiated items. I like to use a specific inspection company because they are affiliated with a home warranty that extends the typical 1-year warranty term to 18 months if you use a certified inspector. You can find their information in the description below. Number 8, ask the seller agent not to disclose your purchase price to the local MLS. This irritates me so much. There is enough information here to dedicate an entire video to, but I will try to sum it up shortly. Idaho is a non-disclosure state, and we as buyers don't need to tell the county assessor what we paid for our homes. If the seller's agent hasn't marked off or said no in the MLS, it will be sent directly to the county assessor. Most agents have the understanding, but it's good to reinforce this either in the contract or by an email with a seller's agent. Why is this important? Why do you want to pay any more taxes than you have to? The information is based on my experience as a professional real estate agent. I am not a vendor or an attorney for the bullet points I have laid out. If you ever have any questions in the process, contacting a real estate attorney is always the safest bet. Contacting a specific vendor in the area is the best for more information. I will drop a link to some of my preferred vendors below. So after hearing about these 8 things, are you ready to buy a home? If the answer is yes, check out the video where I sit down with one of my preferred vendors to chat about how he helps minimize the nightmare that lending can be. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call or text to explore your next move to Idaho.